What do you see or any trends that are going on in your local market?
I'm seeing it come alive a little bit more. We've had a lot of things sit on the market for a long time. And if it's not priced, because a lot of people were pricing it in the past, they're pricing it 6 months ago, a year ago prices. So I'm starting to see a lot of things start to come off the market with some price reductions and some things like that. It's all about people finally getting used to the status quo, which is higher interest rates. So a lot of people are saying, I can get a deal. People are a little bit more flexible in their price. I'm just going to go for it. And then I'm going to take a look and reevaluate that interest rate if they should come down at the end of the year. So I'm seeing some people get off the fence and finally, start making some moves. And in this market, what we've had since we had a little inventory, one of the things that is my passion and favorite niche is new construction. So we're finding people, whether it's they want something and they're not ready, they got to sell their home, or they're not just not ready and they need something 8 months out. We can get them under contract and they to know that they've got something ready for them. Or we get closer where people say, I've just got my home. I'm thinking about putting it on the market. And if it sells in 3 months, what am I going to do? With builders, we have inventory in every stage. So whether it's 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, something that's ready. If you're renting and your lease is coming up, we can get you in a new home in 30 days. And that's when you're going to find some great deals. So we love to show them what's available in new construction. There's a lot of new construction here in the what we call the Sun Coast, the Sarasota area, up and down the coast. Depending on where you're comfortable with, we follow that and track that daily. So we know what's coming in, what's going off. Builders are really, trying to help people with that interest rate. So they're doing buy down rates. They're doing a lot of different programs. And a lot of people don't even know. There's so many different subdivisions I take people to, and they go, I had no even idea that they were building here. So call us early. Let us get involved in that before you start even taking those Sunday drives. We can save you a lot of time, a lot of frustration, a lot of drive time. We can focus and get you the area that you want in the price range you want. Forget about those signs that say within the 300s. That means their base model is within the 300s. The lot is 50,000. We'll give you the right price range. You'll save yourself a lot of frustration from pulling into some of these builders and finding out that their base model is not even not even what says on the sign.
So we'll talk more about that over time. But if there was, I know you have some experience, you said, as a wholesaler, and you spent some time on the new home construction side of the business. So you gave us one good tip, and that's what's advertised as the base model price is not likely what your base model's price going to be. And then what's another tip that you might give us as an insider secret?
It's similar to the car business, whether they like to talk about that or not. So timing is everything. So when you have the hierarchy of a builder, you have the local agents within the model, and then you have maybe a local sales manager, and then you have a regional sales manager. So every one of them actually kind of makes money on their production. So if they need maybe two more sales in that region for the month to make a bonus, they're often sometimes ready to do it. And it could be the end of a quarter, could be end of a month, or it could just be that we're reevaluating our homeownership association in that subdivision, and we'd like to eliminate 2 or 3 houses from that, get them off the books or whatever. So we're going to be moving these properties. There's all kinds of things that rely on timing. So to know what's happening week to week, we get their. I subscribe to a lot of them. I know a lot of the builder agents personally, so they keep me up to date weekly on what the inventory is, what's gone, what's coming up, what's available right now, and any incentives they might have. So oftentimes they're simply saying we can't lower the price, and there's a lot of reasons why they can't lower pricing in a particular subdivision, and that one of the reasons is they have to keep their appraised value. So instead of lowering the price, they might say, come in today, close in the next 60 days, we will pay all your closing costs. which in new construction is a big deal because the percentage of closing costs is a little higher than on the general market. So you could possibly get 15, 20, 30,000 back in closing costs towards, they might pay your HOA for the first 6 months. There's a lot of different things, variables that they can do outside of the actual purchase price, but you need to know how to ask for them, or you basically need to find out what's available, because sometimes they have guaranteed money with their particular lender, and sometimes that runs out in a quarter. So they'll shift to something different. They might be doing rate down, buy downs. So they can be creative, but we need to ask the right questions of what they can do for us.